Hello everyone and welcome to a brand new series on this channel, Hearts of Iron 4, with the Together for Victory DLC. Now, I've never played this on the channel, and I've only played it a little bit by myself, so we're gonna do this kind of as my first real playthrough of the game, and as such, I'm gonna go as Germany, as literally Hitler. Now, there's a couple of reasons why. First is because Germany, it has just amazing factory production. It doesn't have any colonies to worry about. You don't need to care about the Navy very much. And you're just able to build everything and get everything you ever want. It's so nice. The game is definitely built around Germany starting things, because that's what happened during World War II. Germany started everything. So we got regular difficulty, Iron Man mode on, historical AI focus, because I want to get achievements. Let's start this thing. Local. Let's call it, Sexy Hitler. Oh, do I not? Am I not allowed to? Yeah, Sexy Hitler. Alright, let's go. Into the game. Ah, the beautiful Deutschland. Alright. Now, from what I heard, the first thing you really need to do with research is you go to electronic mechanical engineering, because that'll lower research time. All the mechanical computing, it just lowers research cost, which means you get to research more, which is amazing because you need everything. So mechanical, then you go into construction, industry, go basic machine tools, better efficiency cap, production efficiency, so you get to build more, and construction, so you get to construct more. Then your fourth spot, you can do anything with it. I usually like putting it into the 1918 Leichte Minenwerfer. Must be a machine gun of some kind. Just because it's kind of way behind time, and it just makes everything better. Everything is about making things better. We have some civilian factories that aren't doing anything, so let's build more civilian factories. Let's do it. Just everywhere. Maybe even just fill up Moselland. Hessen too. A couple there. One there. Then a Byron doesn't have shit. Neither do you. Just everywhere. Build them everywhere. Because the thing about civilian factories, they build more things. See, we have 16 civilian factories, so I can build a new factory using 15 factories, and one factory gets to build another factory. You keep building them, and then you get to build more and more and more, and you just get to curb stomp everything. Just have a massive list of construction projects. Good, good, good. Maybe even some coastal ports. Coastal ports along the coast. Because we are not going to win the naval game. And so they can very easily try to attack us from the sea, which sucks. It sucks if you get invaded in the sea and you're not noticing it. So, a little bit of defensive bonus there. Military factories are in use. I think I'll just probably max that out to start with. I'll figure this out after I get my troops done. Dockyards. Maybe put some more into this Deutschland class. We have pre-military factors. National focus. The national focus tree. This is where you get a bunch of free stuff by researching these. It's kind of like a pacing mechanic in the game. I usually go with Rhineland first. You get an extra political power, you get army experience, which is great. World tension is increased, and there's even a possibility that France will say no to this and go to war, but since historic AI focuses on, they won't do it. So let's start that. No divisions in basic training. Well, let me do that later. Insufficient resources, let me do that after military, because resources are tied to military production. So, before any of this, let's get our troops set up, shall we? How do I want it? Well, first... Oh, I love it. Let's go. Let's make this. Now I want this border to have the majority of troops. So let's go with them. Make that into a unit. Let's give them a field marshal because this is going to be our eastern push. And front. No. Every time. Always doing that. Front line. On. Yes.
Bereit zum Ausrücken.
Nice.
Bereit.
That might be new. I don't remember. I was playing this a little bit before the Together for Victory patch, and I don't think that they had these colors. I don't think they had those voice lines when you click them. That's pretty nice. Maybe I'm just completely... It's something I completely forgot. Who knows? Understand. Did I change the color? Where I changed the color, boy? Oh, there it is. Let's see. Let's change it to pink because they are pink. Good. Good. It's good. That'll be our first. Then let us get this unit. I don't really think I'm going to need a token border against Lithuania. Lithuania, it's not really going to be that big of a concern. So let's get these men. Get them into a group. Let's give them... Is there a field marshal? Let's give them a general. Any general will really do. We have so many generals to choose from. How about that? Ritter von Lieb. You really don't have much. Front line. With the Poles. Nice, nice, nice. How about down in...
Bereit zum Ausrücken.
Make you into a group. This will be Southern German. This will be Balkans and Southern. Front line. On there. Probably one of our one-star worthless generals. Yeah, Watermodel. Sure. On the border with Austria. This is completely unnecessary because we're just going to be able to Anschluss them. But it's fine for now. You guys. New theater. This will be our west. Front line with the Dutch. Probably worthless general because that's not really something we worry about. Other man. Worthless generals. We have so many generals to choose from. It's insane. Need more worthless generals. Palus. Border with... What if I just drew it myself? Border with Luxembourg. Nah. Border with Belgium. That'll be fine for now. Change their colors. I'll change them later. After the recording. Up here. New theater. This will be Scandinavian front. And get them up there. Big challenge is going to be this front with the Czechoslovakia. That's it. Czechoslovakia. Alright, let's get these guys on the Czech border. And another one is France. We're going to need a lot of troops to look after France. This will be our Western Front again.
Bereit zum Ausrücken.
Move that to the Polish front. These guys. Front line with the French. And you get a field marshal because we are going to need it. Defensive doctrine, very important. This here, this is the Maginot Line. We're not going to be able to break through this if we try. We have to go around it. Okay, now the rest of them can fall in suit. These guys can be their own group. Which is alright, okay.
Angetreten.
Infantry division. Infantry. Shift back this guy. And this guy. These guys. This will be another division. In its own theater. This will be the German theater. The German defensive front. Or actually, I could probably put it into this theater with
Bereit.
nope, wrong one.
Achtung. Bereit zum
I
Ausrücken.
got them all messed up.
Bereit zum Ausrücken.
Oh well. The Western Theater.
Angetreten.
This is Northern. So, this will go into the Northern Front.
Angetreten.
So we have South, East, South, West, North. Good.
Ihre Befehle.
These are going to need to garrison area. The North, our coastline. Very, very, very important. Guard air bases, you don't need to do that. Guard naval bases, coastline. Guard forts, not really necessary. Guard air bases. Focus on guard air bases? Nah. This is fine. This is fine. This is good. Okay, and then these guys get to be their own group. Probably into this theater. Give them a Panzer General, Erich von Manstein. Good, 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 good.
Zuhören. Achtung.
Shift click. Shift click. These will also be... Put them into... South. If you don't know what I'm doing, this is just basically what happens at the beginning of every game. There's a shit ton of setup in any Paradox game, but you really just have to get ready. The game is going to unfold from here, and you need to be ready for it. Alright, so there's South. Good, good, good. Now let's go back to this free military... Oh, wait, one more thing. Get everybody to exercise. Now this is going to attrition the units, and it's going... Not the tanks, though. Not the tanks. This is too important. It's going to attrition the units and use up a lot of our supply, but it's going to be good for getting army experience. And army experience is used to make new templates for units and improve the units. It's very important. Everything in this game is very important, and you need all of it. So before the war, since it's not going to be a war for a very long time, we are just going to do this.
Ihre Befehle.
Ihre Befehle to you too. Now let's look at the factory situation. Got maxed out this Karabiner. What I usually do now is show outdated. Get these Gewehr 98s. They're outdated, but they build much faster than the new stuff. And since we're going to be attritioning a lot, and we're going to be building a lot of new units, just being able to equip them with something is important. So let's go with 5 for them, 5 factories. We got 15 factories on the new stuff, 5 on basic equipment. Good factories here for these. Factories for light tanks and motorized. Very, very, very important. And now we're severely low on oil and rubber. Let's go into the trade menu. Go to oil. I have plenty of things to pick from. Iran, Dutch East Indies, Mexico, Iraq, Colombia. I usually go with Venezuela, and that's for a very specific reason. Because Venezuela is fascist. It's already a fascist country, and it very often joins the Axis during the war. Not in the real world, but in the game, since it's fascist, you can invite it to that faction. Let's get back into trade and go Venezuela. Give me 24 for 3 of our civilian factories. 24 oil. And we need rubber from somewhere. This is the one that there's really no good answer to. But, because, you know, we're going to end up at war with, like, all of these places. And Liberia, they might stay out of the war, but they have too little. We need more. So usually I go with Dutch East Indies, because we won't be at war with the Dutch immediately. We can invade the Dutch later, but just not right now. And we need 7. We'll give it for 1. Yeah, let's do that. Good. Sufficient resources, oil. outdated. We're just going to have to ignore that. It's going to be there. No divisions in basic training. Let's do it, fam. So these are our divisions. We have an infantry division, a tank division, motorized infantry called the SS, the mountaineers, and some cavalry. So we want to get everything going, and every one of these battle groups I made are going to need units. So let's have, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So let's just do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 infantry divisions, all for their own specific units. Then Panzer Division train, SS train. Now let's get these at the very top of the list. Shift click, very top. Most important. Now we need probably some mountaineers. Train one of those, train some cavalry just because. And now we can add units to these. So I want 2 SS to train at once, 2 Panzers to train at once. I want, let's see. I want 2 Panzers and 2 SS. Have them come out in Brandenburg and have them go nowhere. Then Infantry Division, no location set. Let's have these going to the Eastern Front, so let's have it go in Silesia, Niederschleißen. Add unit, have them come out 3 at a time. Let's have another one up here. These men go into Hinterpommern. Oh wait, I need to add these. Schleichen go to Hugh. Hinterpommern go to 2nd Army. 2 units going there. Infantry Division. This will be for Army 10 going to... No wait, Army 2? Okay. Oh, yeah. Army 2 is Czechoslovakia. So let's have them come out in Sachin and go to the Czechoslovakian front. That's good. Now German Theater 1, which I believe is south. It is south, that's right. Recruit. South, so set Oberbayern going to the Austrian front. And a random infantry division. Now I actually don't want infantry divisions to be in the southern area, so I can actually just delete you for now. I have another infantry division. You will come out in Hessen and go to the French front, which means add units. We're going to want a lot of units on that front. 4, that's good. Now another one, you come in Westphalian and join the Belgian front. Another one, you come out in, what is this? Besser Ems. You go to the Dutch front. These can be very small, they're not important. Next front would be the north. Yes. Okay. Back to recruitment. Set location. Schleswig-Holstein. You go to the Denmark. No location. Go in from Mecklenburg. Mecklenburg and attach to the Coast Guard. Add some units to that. The coast is very important to keep. Then Mountaineer divisions. Again, Oberbayern. Going there. And cavalry. Now cavalry, you would think it would be kind of useless, especially in this era of tanks, but what people don't realize is that the German army was mostly transported through cavalry. Most of the participating combatants during World War II used a lot of cavalry, especially the Polish. But also the Germans. Yeah, they had the tanks, they had the SS and their half-tracks and trucks, but most of the infantry divisions were using horses to carry their things. But these cavalry divisions in the game, they don't work like that. These cavalry divisions, they're very good at being a police force, especially when you put an MP unit on them. So I'm going to need this for areas like Austria and Czechoslovakia and Poland. When I take them over, I'm going to need these forces to keep order. So, no location set, have them go to Niederbayern and give them a part to the Army 3, the Southern Defense Force. That is you, right? Yeah, that's you. Okay, wow. We got a lot done. And we are 20 minutes into this, meaning we can actually get going in the first part. That is great. Let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Western Front has increased priority. Good, 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 good. I'll rename these in between. And you guys... Ooh, I forgot one of my favorite things. Go to SS Division, edit. Instead of the truck, we go Skull. Yeah, boy. That's an SS Division. I'm going to want 2 of these guys. Have a... Click, click. Unassign these. And give them Heinz Guderian, Panzer and a Trickster. I actually kind of want Manstein, Panzer Trickster, and Fortress Buster. He's going to bust a fortress. That is good. And it also works just fine, because I'm going to want a second group anyway. Why were they given like the exact same color? This is weird. Extract Commando, Walter Kruger. Yeah, let's go Heinz Guderian. We are going to want a whole, make them red so they stand out. We're going to want a whole lot of panzer groups, which are comprised of these light tank panzer divisions and SS divisions. We're going to use them to flank our way into areas of Warsaw, which I'll show you eventually. Eventually we'll get around to it. The war is going to happen pretty soon. And it's going to be a bloodbath. Front line. Your front line will be... I'm going to have his front line be right here. With a spearhead to here. That will be his plan. Spearhead. Right click and hold mouse on the map to draw spearhead lines. Lines can be painted only in the territory you have assigned a front line and made ovation to. Compared to offensive line, a spearhead will aggressively try to take all fronts as they were there when the order was first painted, without adjusting to changes. Prefer spearheads when you need to overlapping encirclements, cutting off the enemy far more controlled, smaller thrusts into the enemy territory. Yeah, this is perfect. This is also something that comes with the Together Forever, what's the word for it? Together Forever DLC. Together Forever, Together for Victory DLC. What am I talking about? Yeah, let's just start running these guys some controls. Offensive line. Offensive line going. Probably just, well, go to the literal other end of their country and just take it over. Edit mode. Good, good, good. That'll be your plan. You don't do anything. And you're gonna need a plan as well. Your entire plan, just take Danzig. Gonna come like that, huh? No, that's not really what I want. Delete order. Disorder. Offensive line. Take down Sieg. Ah. 3 dockyards. Which means something must have happened. We can look at the naval situation later. Oh, that battleship must have completed. Okay. What's the best thing we have? The Deutschland class battleship 1. How many can I put into this? I'm sure they'll be fine. Build 1. Where'd that come out with? Nice, nice, nice. Finish this up. So what I'm thinking here is we need 5 spearhead attacks. I need 1 to take Danzig, because this is going to hold out forever. It's attached to the coast, it has a fort. It'll receive troops from, say, Britain if we don't block it off. We need to take this immediately. We need to have 1 pinch to go into Warsaw, another to go into Warsaw from this area, and then another from back here to take Brest-Litovsk, and 1 from down here to take Lvov and Brest-Litovsk. So that should work. While this army just pushes forward. That's the only thing it's supposed to do. Recruit and deployment. Mecklenburg. Only 3. Add unit. Can't add any more. Oh wait, this is some of our lower ones. Yeah, see, we run into equipment problems. Infantry equipment problems, support equipment problems, and artillery. Not everyone can train because of it. Hinterpommeren. Manpower. This is the one going to our Eastern Front. Very important. But hey, we're gaining that army experience, which is good for getting better units. Let's check on our divisions. We have a 3x3, 3 companies per regiment, 3 regiments, engineer and support artillery. Probably replace the support artillery with just a regiment of artillery later, but we need to get there first. Panzers, 2 regiments of 2 companies with a regiment of motorized infantry. Probably need to make that bigger later. 3x3 of motorized infantry with better units. Pretty nice. Gurushaga Brigade. 2 brigades. The Mountaineers probably going to want to change that to a 3x3. Ah, we have the Rhineland. The militarization of the Rhineland. Germany has stationed troops on the Rhineland territory close to the French border, in clear violation of the Treaty of Versailles. The local population cheered the German soldiers on, while the diplomatic reactions of France and Britain have so far been muted. It is no more than the Germans walking into their own backyard, a political commentator in Britain observed. It is German territory. For the Vaterland! Going to need a new national focus. I think the Reichsautobahn. Yes, we're going to build that road. We have political power to work with now. Thank political advisor. We do have a big fascist leaning, but we also have a lot of communists and a lot of democratic people, a lot of communists. So the Prince of Terror, that'd be nice. Joseph Goebbels. Driven by the will to unite the people under a strong state, this politician emphasizes nationalist and militarist rhetoric. I mean, how do I not go with Goebbels? It was so important in actual German history here. How, as a Nazi, do we not go with Goebbels? That's just insane. So nice. So nice. Alright, I think we're getting off to a pretty good start. We don't have many troops at the moment, but we are going to build. And so that'll be all for now. I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye!